Hi Aries, welcome to your 2024 reading. My name is Emma. I'm from SoulSync Expression. What we're going to do today is we're going to go through some general messages from Spirit, and then we're going to go into your love. So we'll talk about your person, the past and present energies, how they view you, how they view the connection, their next steps, and then any advice. From there, then we'll go into the career and business side of things. We'll talk about the past and current energies, your next goal, any advice on how to get there, and any blockages. And then lastly, we'll go through any advice in general for 2024 that Spirit has to give you. So with that being said, we'll get straight into it with your oracle cards. What are the general messages for Aries for 2024? We have Thinker, which is number 44. And then we have Poised at the back of the deck. You got two cards coming out here. So we have a Fiery Climax Approaches, Full Moon in Aries. And then Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back, South Node. And at the bottom of the deck, we have Expect Powerful Change, New Moon Eclipse. We have Seahorse Spirit, Watch and Wait. And we have the Mouse Spirit, Tend to the Small Things. You have two cards coming out there. So we have Dance with Life, do something to change your energy. And then we have, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, Pleiades, Double Mission, Channeling and Uplifting Humanity. Okay, so first we're going to read through the oracle cards, and then from there I will go through your tarot and explain everything to you. So with this one here, this is the Thinker, and it's number 44, which breaks down to an 8. So what it means is strategy, being analytical and logical. The ability to take reason and strategize is the focus now. Take things at face value and follow the logical path. Calculations will prove to be correct, for in this moment there is no deeper meaning than what is obvious. Things are exactly as they seem. You have all the information you need. Keep it simple and you will win the game of life you're playing at right now. And then with the bottom of the deck energy, we have that Poised one, which is 48, and that breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3. And that's about being ready for something and being at your best and being confident. So I feel like with that one, you are at a point where you're in the stage of thinking, but what Spirit is trying to say is there's nothing more to think about. You're ready, you're confident, you're on the right path. All there is to do now is take action. So with the next one then, we have a Fiery Climax Approaches, Full Moon in Aries. It's time to see if you've been a little bit too much me. There's a tug of war going on between what you want and what someone else wants, but you'll have to wait a little while to see what's going to happen next. As you wait, ask yourself if you've been handling the situation as sensitively as you could have done. If you know deep down that you've been a little rash or harsh, gone too fast or overstepped the mark, then accept that on some level you've created this situation yourself, which means you can create your way out of it too. When this card comes up, a peak is coming and it could be fiery. Be nice, be kind, smile, and be polite as you can to navigate to where you want to be. Being assertive is good, just don't ride roughshod over anyone. If you're in a tense situation, meditate your way to peace. Don't be a baby. Sorry, but this could be the issue. And you need to have more fun. So in true Aries fashion, you could be a little bit fiery and coming to some sort of conflict, especially with the 5 of Wands here as well. And what it's saying is that you should just basically take a breath and think about the most tactical way that you can handle something and be sensitive about it. And then we also have don't let the past hold you back with the South Node. So the South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but it's opposite to the North Node and relates to the past, perhaps even to past lives. Whatever you're going through and whatever you're asking about, there's a chance that age-old programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Do you feel stuck in something? This card often comes as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somehow become suffocating or even toxic. It suggests that someone, you even, needs to be released, that there's some kind of addiction going on or an unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier and safer. You need to say these words: I release the past. Then a karmic relationship has played out across many lifetimes. Your attraction to someone may be verging on the obsessive, and just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. So with that there, I feel like there's something in your past that is holding you back. It could be, like I said, it could be a relationship, but it could also be yourself and your own way of thinking, especially with the card that you got, the Thinker here, and also you have the 8 of Swords, which means that you can't get out of your own head. You're trapped in your own thoughts. And it's saying basically to release that past and let go of it. Especially coupled with that full moon in Aries with the fiery climax approaches. So I feel like there was maybe some sort of conflict here between you and someone else. Maybe you weren't as sensitive as you could be, and that you could need to or have to let go of some sort of thinking you have on a situation that you feel like your way of thinking is the right way of thinking or the only way of thinking. And I feel like that's something you need to let go of. For others of you, it is an actual person that you need to let go of, that you've had lots of arguments with. It could be a person that you're romantically connected to. It could be someone, a friend, someone that you work with. Take what resonates. Okay, so next we have Seahorse Spirit, which is Watch and Wait, and it's number 53, which also breaks down to an 8. So you have a few 8s here. So hovering gracefully, the seahorse observes with the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama, remaining at a distance from all the turbulence. Seahorse Spirit appears at this time to remind you the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from Seahorse Spirit is not my circus, not my monkeys. Spirit wants you to know that even if you're tempted to jump into the fray and try and fix things, the best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. Another message here is that whatever your query, the Seahorse Spirit asks you to step back from it, be willing to explore things from different angles rather than a single one, and just observe what is possible. From the perspective of the position of the neutral observer, you will discover a myriad of opportunities and deep understanding of what you seek and why, and you will know beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. So again, I feel like that is also kind of synchronistic with the other energies that are going on here. So basically, there was one part of it say something about your way of thinking, and I feel like you're holding on to something that you need to just take a step back from and get out of your head about. Stop thinking about it altogether, and the answer will come to you, because you're really overthinking it. You got the Thinker card, you got the 8 of Swords, you've got the Seahorse Spirit, you've got the card saying don't let your past hold you back. So I feel like you're very much in your own head here and you need to get out of it. And then we also have at the back of the deck, we had the mouse spirit here, so tend to the small things. So I feel like that's kind of like wax on, wax off. Do the little things, the daily tasks, and forget about what it is that you're obsessing over. So with this card here, we have dance with life. Do something to change your energy. Life is always moving. If you resist this ever-changing flow, your energy will become stagnant and you will fall out of flow with the universe. The universe has a mysterious, intelligent force, a natural rhythmic beat, which governs all of life. One of the best ways to shift your energy, frequency, and vibration is to put on some music and dance along with it. When we dance unrestrained, our spirit takes over, and with each new bop, sway, and kick, we are rocked back into harmony with the rest of life. Get unstuck by doing something that shifts your vibration. Put on some music, dance unrestrained, and fall into the frequency of life. In doing so, your body will begin to learn how to be moved by your intuition, which is connected with this systemic beat. If dancing isn't your thing, then simply do something that you would not usually do to shift the energy. You cannot solve a problem with the same mind that created it, and you cannot attract different experience without changing your energy first. It's time to shift things up and find a way to dance along with the beat of life. Again, it's once again telling you to get out of your head and to stop overthinking some situation. So with this one, then we have Pleiades, challenging and uplifting humanity, and it's a double mission. The Pleiadians are a group of star beings dedicated to raising the vibration of the planet and sharing new consciousness through creations and technology. They have been incarnating on Earth since the near beginning of humanity. You are a soul who has a double mission, to grow at a soul level and to raise the vibration of the planet. If you have been called to write, speak, or channel, this is your sign to keep doing it. Your work is divinely guided. Of all the souls, Pleiadians are the chattiest, and so perhaps you have already started channeling some of this work into the third dimension. Thank you for doing your part in the great plan. Your presence and unique light is needed. So that could be that I feel like some of you are like healers or light workers or manifestors, or teaching someone how to manifest, or someone that follows, is firstly very spiritual and then tries to bring those spiritual teachings to people around them and share that knowledge so that other people can also have that abundance in their life and that knowledge to bring their vibration up. Like I said, you have the 5 of Wands here, so there is some sort of conflict, either that's happening, that was in the past, or it's right now, or it's going to be very early on in the year. But I do feel like this is something that's just happened, some sort of conflict, recent conflict. And then this conflict has made you, and it could be an inner conflict, but I do see that you could be having sort of disagreements, or it could be your egos clashing with someone else, or you could be very territorial or some sort of competition. But whatever has happened with this conflict, it's put you in a state of this 8 of Swords energy, which is all about feeling trapped or restricted, and basically you could feel like you backed into a corner. But it is very much about, the swords are all about your ideals, your values, your thoughts, that type of thing. And with her being tied there, she's stuck in her own thoughts. She can untie herself and walk away from this thinking, but she's choosing to stay stuck in her own thoughts there. And then we have the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands is someone who's quite charismatic, someone who's a free spirit, and they're a little bit fiery, maybe a little bit hot-headed sometimes. They do also, they're a shameless flirt. but they're also very adventurous and charming. So this could be that it's got to do with someone in your life that embodies this Knight of Wands. But the Knight of Wands is also about taking action. So I feel like you need to take action to get yourself out of this thinking process that you're in, to get yourself to a point where you're no longer trapped in your thoughts, so that you can actually meditate and come to a different mindset to get yourself out of this sort of conflict, whatever it is, whether that's with your relationship, with work, with family members, friends, whatever it is, situation. Then we also have the Three of Swords here, and the Three of Swords is about loss and heartbreak. It can be about loneliness or separation, but it can also just mean like a misunderstanding and confusion. So it could be that you've had an argument with someone, again with that there being there. It could be that you are contemplating ending something, whether that be a relationship, a job, a friendship, whatever it is. And then also we have the Page of Cups. So we have the Page of Cups, which the Page of Cups is very lovable, could be a young person. But the Page of Cups is about your inner voice, and it is about your dreams. It could be happy news. It could also be an admirer, but it seems like some sort of happy news. So I feel like this has got to do with your dreams, because this is usually like a dreamer, like your inner voice is telling you to do something. This could also be a person again, which someone who is emotionally mature, romantic, loyal, kind, that type of thing. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the World, which is about completion, achievement, success. It could also mean travel. So you could be traveling a lot in 2024. But for me, it means wholeness as well. So I feel like whatever this situation is, it seems like some sort of conflict because of someone being maybe overly like they rush into things, or that they're maybe it might only resonate for some of you, but maybe you are in conflict with someone because they're your person, but they're too flirty with other people, or maybe they're embodying that Knight of Wands energy where it's like love him and leave him type of energy, and that's hurting you. But those are the general messages. So we're going to move on to your love now, just to get a deeper look into what this is. So we have Thinker again that came out for you. And we have at the bottom of the deck, Time to Go. So that's number 44 and 45. Let's get some messages from Tarot. So the first thing that I'm going to ask is just on your person. So who is your person? Well, that flew out there. So we have the Page of Wands. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Page of Wands is someone who is cheerful, fun, optimistic. They've got a lot of energy. They're free thinking, fearless, charismatic. But again, they can rush into things. It can also mean good news coming in. But because I asked about who your person is, I feel like it's embodying this. Now, Wands generally represents fire signs, which is Aries, which is yourself, Leo, and Sagittarius. So it could be that they are one of those, or they just embody that type of energy. Then I want to see, what is the past energy with you and your person? past energy is Three of Swords, and with the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like for a lot of you, there was some sort of breakup with you and your person in the past, and that I feel like it was either a karmic relationship with the Wheel of Fortune here, or it was destiny, like a cycle that had to end, especially with the Lovers underneath there as well. So it could be that this is like a soulmate connection, or a twin flame connection, and that there needed to be some ending here. It could also mean that there was just some sort of misunderstanding in the past, or for those of you that are single, maybe you ended something with someone else previously, or that you're still hurt from the past and you're not able to move on from whichever person this was. What are the current energies? Let's see, current energies with you and your person. We have the Queen of Wands, and then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Star card. So the Queen of Wands is someone who's energetic. They're courageous, passionate, independent, funny. They can also be a little bit hot-tempered. But this is kind of like you, Aries. So this is the Queen of Wands again. It represents the fire energy. But generally the Queen of Wands is someone who is very hot, very sexy, and just a go-getter. She gets what she wants. I feel like also your person views you as this person, and you might look at yourself and be like, well, no, I'm not this hot, sexy, independent go-getter, but that is how they see you. So in the current energy, I think that you are in a good space at the moment. Either you're in a good space where you're single, because you see she's sitting alone, and you're at a point where you're feeling very confident in yourself and you're just minding your own business and focusing on your passions or your drive or your career, other things that are important to you, or that you are in a relationship at the moment, but you are in this energy of just exactly the same thing. So you're focusing on your own things. You're not super dependent on this person, or you're just working on the things that are in your life right now. With the Star card at the bottom of the deck, that's all about hope. It's about creativity and inspiration, renewal. It can be about healing as well. So maybe this person has healed what the hurt that you've been in the past, that you've had in the past, with this Three of Swords in the past energy. It could also be that that it's just a very like destined relationship. There's a lot of inspiration here, and I feel like you guys inspire each other, and have this sense of renewal, especially if there was a breakup in the past. Maybe you broke up and now you're back together, and there's just this nice wishful energy. So the next question I'm going to ask, how do they view you? So how does Aries person view them? They view you as the King of Swords. So the King of Swords is someone who, again, is quite mature, but they're more mature in the way that they're structured. They have this routine. They are also very intelligent and rational, very logical. They could see you that you're in like a power position. They also see that you're more methodical, like you think with your head, not your heart. Not that you don't have any emotions, just that you're more logical than you are emotional. That's how they see you anyway. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups, which is about someone, we've gone through this already, but someone who's loyal and loving and caring and that type of thing. So I feel like this is how they see you, as if like that's your general stance, but with them, this young kid comes out, this lovable little kid that has all these emotions, and they definitely admire you. So the next question I want to ask is how they view this connection with you. So how do they view your connection? That's way too many cards. Okay, just one, please. How do they view this connection? So we have the Knight of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Lovers. So I feel like they view you as their divine counterpart, maybe their soulmate, their twin flame. They have a lot of love for you. Okay, sorry about that. So I feel like with the Lovers card at the back of the deck here, they have a lot of love for you. They feel like you could be their soulmate or their divine counterpart or their twin flame. There's a lot of romance here. There's a lot of desire and passion. And there's shared values as well with the Lovers here. The Knight of Swords then, they see this connection as well as like it's a big opportunity, and they're jumping in and like full steam ahead. They also see the connection as very honest and direct, and they're just very focused on this connection as well. So I'm going to ask, what are their next steps? So what are their next steps? We have the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is all about being loving. Again, they're very emotionally mature, they're secure, they are warm and sensitive, kind, they're a very good listener, they're supportive. They could be a bit shy, maybe a bit of a daydreamer, but very much full of love. Like their cup is full and they're able to give love to someone else. So I feel like with their next steps, they are going to continue showing you this love. But we have the Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck as well. So it could be that you maybe are, I'm hearing, not prioritizing this person, or that you're overlooking the love that they do give you. And maybe with that, you see how the Queen's cup is closed. With all the other cups, the cups are open, but her cup is closed. Maybe they're holding back some emotions because they feel like you're not like reciprocating or accepting the love that they are trying to give you. You're more focused on other things in your life, whether that be other people, other situations. It could be that you're more focused on work, maybe even other options. But maybe that's just their next steps now, is that they love you still, and they still want to show you the love, but they might hold back a little bit because they feel like you're not prioritizing them. So I want to ask if there's any advice. Okay, so with the advice here, you have the Judgment card, which is about awakenings. It's about self-evaluation. It also can be about renewal and forgiveness and judgment itself. You also have the Six of Swords in reverse, which can mean that there's slow healing or delay, maybe rocking the boat. It could also mean eloping for very few of you. I don't get that for most of it. And it could mean that there could be trouble coming. So I feel like the advice it's giving you is that with this awakening, you need to have this self-reflection and figure out what it is exactly that you want, because if you don't, you're going to cause trouble in your love life, and you're delaying what I'm feeling what could be. Either you're holding back from this person, basically. Either you need to figure out if you want to be with them or not, and if you don't, you need to basically walk away so that they can release and move on to better things, and so can you. or that you need to decide that you want to be with them and get out of this unsure energy. Because I feel like with this King of Pentacles here, the person that we're talking about, this maybe for some of you, when you do move away, the King of Pentacles enters your life, or some of you, when you decide that that's the person that you want, that King of Pentacles is going to be the person who is this person, and they're going to become this King of Pentacles, basically, which is someone who's quite mature, stable, grounded. You can depend on them. There could be a businessman or woman, it's more just the masculine energy, quite successful, and also just fruitful in general. So this relationship could be very successful, is what I'm hearing, if you gave it the chance. But I feel like there's some sort of self-reflection that you and renewal that you need to go through to get out of this drama of whatever this is. Because again, you have thinker here, and you also have time to go. So it could be that you need to leave the situation. Time to go doesn't only mean that you need to leave the person. Time to go can also mean that you need to leave your thoughts or hurt here in the past and stop overthinking everything and live in the moment, basically. Let everything go. So I'm going to pull some love romance angels here. We have passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. We have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So again, this person, like I said, could be this King of Pentacles if you just wake up to it and see that that's what you can, and leave this hurt behind you, stop overthinking. Or it could be that you already know the person who is coming into your life in 2024, that you think that they're the one, or that they could be the one. We have express your love, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And then we have heart-to-heart conversations, honestly discuss your feelings with each other, and soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. So if anyone was asking if they should stay with this person or not, the answer is yes. Then I'm just going to pull some messages from your person, what they could say to you. If they could be completely honest and open with you without holding anything back, what would your person say for Aries 2024? I hid who I really am from you. It was my fault, but I blamed you. I regret lying to you. I'm starting to understand our connection. I want you. I wish I'd treated you better. I'm not available, and I love you unconditionally. And then at the bottom of the deck we have, I want to feel that way again. So there's a lot of messages here. I feel like there's a mix of different messages for different people. Like I said, some of you maybe broke up in the past, and there was either like a lie that they regret, or that they kind of blamed it on you, but it wasn't your fault, it was theirs, and it was like a defense mechanism. Some of the people that you're with, maybe they hide who they really are, or maybe they hide their feelings, like I said with that Queen of Cups, that they're hiding their feelings because maybe they feel like it's not reciprocated in the same way. I'm starting to understand our connection. Maybe they're starting to, they probably, or it could be that they're not like a very spiritual person, and with the soulmate card here, like they're starting to understand, like they probably don't know it, but they're starting to understand how intense this connection actually is, even though they don't really believe in divine and soulmates and that type of thing. They want you for sure. They do love you unconditionally. The I'm not available, for some people, that came out on the Seven of Swords in the reverse. So for some people, I feel like that's how they feel that you are, because it came out on top of this card. But for some people, yes, maybe they're not available. Maybe the person that you're with, maybe like for some of you, it said this could be the one and that you've already met this person. Maybe they're with someone else at the moment. And that's why you aren't with them. And then I wish I had treated you better. So for some of you, it could be, again, with the breakup, it could have been an argument. It could have been that they said something that hurt you. So that's all I have for you on your love messages. Let's move on to the career side of things. Okay, so let's see. What does your career have in store for you for 2024, Aries? Wow. A win-win outcome is the forecast, full moon in Libra, and work through your fears, new moon in Scorpio. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon. Great start already. Let's see, what does the tarot have to say? So first thing I want to ask is your past energies in your career or business. Past energies, we have the Emperor, that's you, Aries energy. And we have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So with the past, with your career or with your business, I feel like you are starting your empire, whether that be climbing the ladder, whether that be starting a business, whether that be some sort of structured effort. I feel like you could be a manager or like a boss, or that you rule over people in the past. And with the Three of Cups here, I feel like you work with people. It could be, this card is about happiness and happy times, and so I feel like it was that in the past with your business or with your career, you've been very happy in the job or the business that you've started, in the job that you're in or the business that you've started, or the business, this is past energy, so it's something that you've already accomplished, and you're happy with that, and there's people around you that there's a lot of support around what it is that you do. So let's see, what are the present energies in your career or business? We have the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is all about speed. It's about progress and movement, action. It's very exciting energy. It's being swept off your feet, or things gaining momentum. So I feel like the current energy is that it's kind of like things are moving quite quickly. You're moving in the direction of where you want to go. And this Eight of Wands, actually, it's quite synchronistic with this this moon oracle card, when outcome is forecast, because with the Eight of Wands, they're all going in the same direction and they're heading for where they're heading. There's no stopping them. So I feel like the current energy is that you are really gaining momentum with your career. Maybe you're going for a promotion, or you could be fast-tracked for a promotion, or also you could be moving things along with your business, or starting a new business and things getting into a new business very quickly. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Swords, and the Four of Swords is about taking a break and time to rest. So, and it is also sometimes about fear, and we also have this work through your fears, the new moon in Scorpio card. So I feel like you are worried or stressed about this business. I feel like you are very passionate about it, but you also have fears about it, and basically you need to work through these fears and release them, because whatever the outcome is, it's like it says, it's going to be a win-win either way. So there's no point stressing over it. It's already on its way. These ones are going whether you like it or not, so you might as well go with them. You could also feel a little bit overwhelmed, and that you need to just kind of regroup and plan. So maybe take that time to plan and rest and stuff, but it is a very quick moving energy. So let's see, what is your next goal? What is Aries' next goal? Next goal is the world. So you don't dream small. So the world is about success. It's about achievement, accomplishment, completion, fulfillment, wholeness, a sense of belonging. So I feel like your next goal is to feel that you've accomplished this goal, whatever it is. So like I said, whether that's going for a promotion or trying to climb the ladder, or if it's starting a business, you want to be fulfilled in the thing that you're doing, and you want to achieve success. It could be that you already have a business and you want to achieve this success and fulfillment in your business. We also have the Nine of Wands at the bottom. So the Nine of Wands is about, like, you're tired. You feel like it's an ongoing battle. There's a lot of fatigue. But it is, and it's about setbacks as well. But it is also very much about that you are so close to where you need to be, and that you need to persist through this fatigue and keep going, because you are nearly there. And I can see, like, you're at the point where you're like, I've got all these accomplishments behind me, but I'm exhausted and I don't feel like I can go any further. This card is here to tell you to keep going, because you will reach this goal. You will reach this fulfilling success that you've been looking for. And so, any advice for Aries on how to get to where they want to be in their career? So we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is kind of sometimes about holding on to possessions. It could be holding on to issues. It can be about control. Maybe you feel like you need to control the situation to get where you need to be. It can also sometimes be about greed and keeping to yourself. It also can be about saving for a big purchase. So I feel like if that is what you need to do, maybe it's telling you that you need to hold back on your spending. It could be telling you to maybe control what? At the back of the deck we have the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is all about planning. It's about victory and clarity and like a breakthrough. It's about clear thinking and communication, focus. So maybe it's saying that you need to have this sense of control in your life and kind of like to control. What I'm hearing is control your... So what I'm hearing here is that you need to have some sort of self-discipline and control the way that you are spending your money, the way that you are thinking, especially with the Ace of Swords here, the way that you're communicating. You need to basically be strategic with what you're doing here and don't spend your money. This is a card about saving as well. So lastly then on the career, so any blockages? Are there any blockages for Aries for their career in 2024 or their business? We have the King of Wands at the bottom of the deck with the Ace of Wands. Sorry, King of Wands that came out and the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so I feel like the blockage here, it's very strange cards to get for a blockage, but I feel like the blockage here, so with the King of Wands being here, the King of Wands is someone who is very optimistic, they're energetic, experienced, very confident, loyal, motivated, that type of thing, and a go-getter. And the Ace of Wands is all about starting something. It's about new beginnings. It's about passion and spark. It can be about like the potential of something. It can also mean that it's urgent. So I feel like what it's saying here, the block is that you need to embody this King of Wands and finish what you start, because you could be juggling too many things here with the Two of Pentacles underneath the Ace of Wands. So you maybe are juggling too many things at the same time, and you need to keep focus on that goal, on that passion. So it's one step at a time with this Ace of Wands here, and basically be the King of Wands. So follow through, go get what you want, don't give up, and be optimistic and confident. Be that dreamer that's going to go get exactly what they want and show that energy. So that's everything for the career then. So let's just get the general messages. The general advice from Spirit for 2024. What is the general advice for Aries for 2024? We have Starseed, what lights you up? And then we have the Inner Temple, devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. Let's pull some tarot. Okay, so again, we got the Emperor. So the advice is to be stable, think logical, and be protective of yourself, of your time, of the people around you, the people that you love. Take charge is what I'm hearing. Queen of Wands we have again as well. So embody that independent, go-getting woman that's courageous and passionate and funny and sexy. Be this woman and go get exactly what you want in all areas of your life, in your career, in your love, in your friendships, in your relationships, in your ideas. We also have the Six of Wands. So this is about victory. This is about success and achievement. This is also about recognition and having supporters or being a leader and having confidence. So you need to believe in yourself, and you are going to be successful in 2024. You need to believe it, and you need to just keep going, and you will have those supporters. People will be there to support you along the way. We do have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, so like disorganized, pretentious. It could be neglect, manipulation, ungrounded. It could be a social climber, shallow or mean, jealous. So I feel like it's saying just don't become someone who is too focused on the money aspect of things. Like with this Queen of Wands in the upright and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles is all about like the money and the abundance and that type of thing, whereas Queen of Wands is all about the passion and the drive. I feel like it's telling you to focus on that passion and drive and don't focus on the wealth of it. And then we also have the Six of Cups in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So again, Six of Cups upright is usually about like kindness and support and influence, like past influence, nostalgia, reunions. So in the reverse, the Six of Cups is about letting go of the past and to focus on the future. It's also about being mature and independent, and that you might have like a rose-tinted version of the past. So I feel like this is something that the advice is that you need to let go of the past and look towards the future. The past is behind you now. There's nothing you can do about it, so let it go. And that could be in relation to a relationship, or it could be in relation to career, or like a past mistake that you might have made that you're being too harsh on yourself about. We also have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So the Three of Pentacles in the reverse is about not learning from mistakes. So I feel like it's telling you to learn from these mistakes from the past and to let it go. It's also about unwillingness to learn or a lack of growth. It can also be about a lack of motivation. So I feel like it's like where you had the Nine of Wands as well, that you're tired. Just don't lose the motivation. You're nearly there, and focus on the future. Focus on learning from your past mistakes. Don't focus on any money. You are going to be victorious. You just need to make sure that you are this leader, this independent woman, this passionate person, and you will be victorious and have the support that you need. So with the Starseed card here, and it says what lights you up, again, this is another card about this double mission, about to raise your consciousness and the consciousness of the souls that are around you. So I feel like you're definitely an old soul if you believe in reincarnation. You're also put on this earth to contribute some sort of enlightenment to people. So you are being encouraged to answer the call to whatever it is that lights you up, that you feel is your drive, or your passion, your purpose in this world. So with the Inner Temple card here then as well, we have devotion, tune into the portal of your heart. The Inner Temple is about creating peace within yourself. It's about you having the answers that you need, but you can't hear them because you haven't made time to either relax or meditate or listen to your soul. And the Inner Temple is saying that you need to give yourself more time to work on your soul and to have peace. And then lastly, with the Eight of Cups at the bottom of the deck here, that is again about moving on. It's about leaving this darkness behind you and moving on to this beautiful sunrise of happiness, and leaving everything in the past that's not serving you, which is again with the Six of Cups and Three of Pentacles. So basically we have just learn your lessons, take some peace. You have some important work to do for not just yourself, but for the entire planet, to do with consciousness and bringing that abundance, or that teaching of abundance, to other people, and that you are going to have success in 2024 as long as you focus on the passion and the drive, don't focus on money, learn from your mistakes, and leave the past behind you. So that's everything that I have for you guys today, Aries. I hope it resonated with you. Please let me know in the comments if it did. I am new to YouTube, so please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. It really will help my growing new channel out. And yeah, take care.